Nutrition and sleep. It goes without saying that eating healthy positively impacts many aspects of daily living, including sleep. Since our body is a system that works optimally only when complex interconnected subsystems work as they should, it's no wonder that the things we consume have a large effect on our sleep. Large epidemiological studies have found that people who consistently have poor sleeping habits tend to have more inadequate quality diets with less protein, fewer fruits and vegetables, and a higher intake of added sugar from foods like sugary beverages, sweets, and ultra-processed foods. However, due to the nature of the field, epidemiological research can only demonstrate correlations, not causation. They are unable to explain whether a bad diet precedes and causes bad sleep, or the opposite. Negative impact. Let's start by pointing out the things that affect our sleep negatively. 1. Caffeine. Starting with the obvious first choice, caffeine is something we all know isn't the best option to consume before going to sleep. But why is that? Due to its stimulant properties, caffeine prevents the formation of adenosine, a neurotransmitter that aids in sleep. Coffee, tea, soda, chocolate, and some medications contain caffeine. You should avoid drinking coffee for at least 6 hours before bed. 2. Foods full of saturated fat. According to multiple studies, consuming more sugar, saturated fat, and fewer fiber leads to lighter, less restorative sleep that is also more disrupted. Foods that have a lot of saturated fats include butter, sausage, bacon, cheese, salami, etc. 3. A lot of sugar. Although consuming slow carbs 4 hours before going to bed may improve your sleep, it's important to know that eating fast carbs close to bedtime may have a great negative side effect on your sleep. When you eat a lot of sugar, your blood sugar levels rise, and your body releases insulin in order to regulate the levels of sugar in your blood. This is a big problem because high insulin levels have been shown to hinder the release of human growth hormone, or HGH. As you probably remember from earlier, HGH restores and grows our cells, and therefore has a big role in sleep's restorative function. 4. Alcohol and marijuana. Although some people can't fall asleep without the aid of one of these two drugs, the effect they actually have on the quality of your sleep is really bad. Both alcohol and marijuana reduce the time you spend in REM sleep, which means you aren't getting the memory forming, learning consolidation, and emotional regulation benefits it offers us. Alcohol also dehydrates you, and dehydration negatively affects sleep. 5. Spicy and acidic foods, heavy meals, cold drinks, etc. All of the things we just mentioned, and some others, may negatively impact your sleep. Spicy and acidic foods may cause your stomach to act up, while a heavy meal may lead to indigestion, making it hard to fall asleep. Cold beverages tend to cause problems because when we consume something cold, our stomach has to heat back up to its normal temperature and tends to overheat. This can cause problems because our body needs to lower its temperature during sleep, which is the complete opposite effect that cold beverages have. That is probably the origin of the warm milk before bedtime tip. 1 glass of cold water won't kill you, but you'll definitely be better off drinking something slightly warmer. Positive impact. Now that we got the negatives out of the way, the real question is, what can you consume to improve your sleep quality? 1. Vitamin D. Most of the human population is deficient in vitamin D, which is why you should probably start taking it either way. When it comes to sleep, it can help the quality of your sleep because it triggers melatonin later in the day. Therefore, vitamin D should be taken early in the day, just like when we would get it in nature, to align with our circadian rhythm. Taking vitamin D before bedtime will probably reduce the amount of melatonin you release, hence making you less sleepy. Also, make sure you're consuming it with a few grams of fat, preferably unsaturated fat, as vitamin D is soluble only in fat. 2. Foods containing tryptophan. Tryptophan is an amino acid that aids in the body's production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that encourages sleep. Tryptophan can be found in foods like turkey, poultry, cheese, almonds, and seeds. 3. Complex, slow carbs. Complex or slow carbs provide a much more stable blood sugar level than fast carbs and sugar. This means that slow carbs won't affect your HGH release. Also, it seems that carbs may have something to do with helping tryptophan cross into the brain more easily. 4. B vitamins. Micronutrients like the B vitamins control the release of sleep hormones. Vitamin B12, which is naturally present in animal products such as meat, fish, milk, cheese, and eggs, is involved in the release of melatonin. B6 is also a crucial B vitamin for sleep because of its involvement in serotonin synthesis. You should always take B vitamins in the morning, especially vitamin B12, as it may interfere with your sleep if taken before going to bed. Having said that, it's important we still remember that sleep and nutrition are complex, interconnected systems that work in synchronicity. Therefore, sleep also affects our nutrition. According to numerous studies, people who don't get enough sleep are more likely to increase their food intake without increasing their energy expenditure. This is made worse by the fact that lack of sleep also seems to encourage a desire for high-calorie foods that offer little nutritional value and increase the risk of weight gain.